This is Jason.
Jason here. How's it going?
Fine, thank you. How you doing?
Very good, very good.
Where are you, in Nova Scotia?
Yep, good old Nova Scotia, Canada.
Been there once before in 1990 with Alice Cooper.
Awesome. How you like it?
It was very cold. It was the winter.
Not the best time to come visit.
No, definitely not. But it seemed very nice. I'd like to come check it out in the summer.
Excellent stuff. So, Derek Sherinian, how's it going with you? Keeping busy these days?
Very busy. I just finished my solo record number 7, and I need to give it a title. Everything is done except I need to name it, and I need to name it by tomorrow.
Wow.
So wish me luck. No, it sounds great. Featuring Simon Phillips on drums and a lot of guest guitar stars. Steve Lukather, Steve Stevens from Billy Idol Band, Doug Aldrich from Whitesnake, my bandmate Joe Bonamassa, and my bandmate Tony McAlpine from Planet X. And it's a great sounding record. And there should be samples on my website pretty soon at DerekSherinian.com.
Wow, Derek, you got some power hitters on this one. It's a good good playlist of people on this.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. And next week, I start a world tour with my band Black Country Communion, featuring Glenn Hughes on bass and vocals, Joe Bonamassa on guitar, and Jason Bonham on drums.
And then this is going to be in June.
Yes.
And
we
then
start in San Diego, California on June 9th, and then we go to Europe until mid-August.
Tell me, where did you get Simon Phillips? This would be the drummer of Judas Priest in the late 70s?
Well, that's the first record he ever played on. Then he went to go on and play with Jeff Beck, The Who, most recently with Toto. Simon and I first started working together 10 years ago on my second solo album, Inertia, and we just have maintained a working relationship ever since then.
On your solo albums, where do you get your ideas to write this material?
It all starts with jamming. Like for this new record, Simon and I just went into our studios and just started working on riffs. And it all starts with just a riff, and then we go, okay, we need another section, and you piece it all together, and pretty soon you have a song.
And with that, when it comes time to the recording it, does it change sometimes with the studio feel?
Yeah, a lot of time. Like once you start getting all the instruments in there, then you make like some slight alterations. But it's no, it flows, and when it's right, you know it.
So this latest album, which is untitled, how long you've been working on it, let's say?
We started January 2nd, and we finished it May 31st, so it's about 6 months. Yeah, for writing and recording, it takes about 6 months.
Where was this recorded, in Los Angeles?
Yes, at my studio and Simon's studio.
So recording today shouldn't be too difficult. You probably have your own studios, and everybody just works from there with tracks being sent online?
No, well, we have all the guitar players come in to either mine or Simon's place, so there wasn't anything sent online. Everyone lives in LA that played on the record, so.
Okay, and in that case, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Black Country Communion, you guys are going to be touring, keeping really busy this summer, I presume, with more tour dates after June?
Yeah, very busy. You can find our schedule at bccommunion.com. And I believe there's also some samples of the new Black Country record as well, which will be coming out June 14th.
And this album, was it done, in the same time as your solo album?
It was done all in January. So yes, but the Black Country was recorded like the second week of January, and it was only 2 weeks of recording, and then it was mixed and all that stuff.
It must be a good feeling, wake up in the morning and, having all these accomplishments. Your discography is immense. Is there stuff that's not even marked on there?
Yeah, I mean, like these 2 new records coming out, and not everything is on the discography. I mean, that's just selected. That I'm constantly playing on records, and it's great. I love being in the studio, and I love going out live and taking the music to the people, and that's just what I love doing it, and that's what I do.
And like that, you inherit a lot of experience from recordings.
Very much. I love working with different people in the studio and getting new sounds and constantly trying to do new things.
So for Black Country Communion, are you guys going to go overseas also play some tours?
Yes, we're going to be doing pretty extensive European tour. I don't think there's any Canadian dates this time, unfortunately, but I hope that we can go up there and play.
It'd be great to see that band in Nova Scotia, Canada.
I would love it. Hope it'll be just a matter of time. I'm sure the next album will be playing everywhere.
What do you think of promotions nowadays? With the internet stuff, because let's say with the founding of Black Country Communion, it did not take too long, for the whole world to see you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's the internet or if it's because of the players that are involved, but it really came together pretty quickly, and I'm thankful for that.
Would you say the internet has some part in it, because how quickly it delivers messages?
I think so. I think you can be in Nova Scotia and log online and be right in the loop, where before you'd have to wait for a band to put out a record or wait until the magazine comes out. So, it's instant information. Now, the bad thing about the internet is that everyone's getting the music for free, which is not good for the artists. But the band is being promoted faster, so, it is what it is. But the one thing that you can't download and get for free is the concert. You still have to go out and see the show, and so that's a good thing.
Now, Derek, in your whole collection of solo work, is there stuff, that's unreleased that we haven't seen yet?
Solo stuff? No. I pretty much, when I'm making a record, I write, 9 or 10 songs, whatever it is, and then that's the record. But it's not a real excess. There might be one song that's an excess, but I'll usually use it on the next record.
And then in that case, everything is used.
Yeah.
Now, Black Country Communion, is there stuff that's, still in the archives that we are yet to see? Or has it all been used also?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's a few songs that haven't been used.
It'll be saved for a possible greatest hits package, maybe?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what'll happen with it.
So your equipment, how are you doing with your equipment? New endorsements and stuff these days? Or is it keeping...
I'm using pretty much the same stuff, Korg, Roland, Nord. With BCC, I'm using a B3 pretty much all over the record, and that's my main instrument. That's great. You know what? I really appreciate you calling and interviewing, and I hope we get a chance to meet in person.
For sure.
Thanks, Jason. And also, once my new solo record comes out, if you want to email me again, I'd love to do another interview, and we could talk about it more.
No problem, Derek. You have a good evening, okay?
You too. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.